In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, there is little hope to give rest to the weary. The planet of Dormiens Rex has fallen into chaos. Within hours of the tomb's awakening, the forces of the Adeptus Mechanicus have been forced back into a series of strongholds. The mightiest of them is the fortress of the Ion Ascendant. Dominus CDM83 gathers his fellow priests and performs sacred rites to bolster the defenses. The Mechanicus is ready.
Rite of communication complete. Identification: Dominus Kron Delta Mythar 83. Skitari Marshal Report. Communication received. Attention. Xenos forces within visual range. Observation. Xenos forces outnumber border defenses. Conclusion. If the fortress wall fails, Guardians shall be overrun. Marshal, your order is to hold back the Xenos threat. Do not allow a single profane foot to step upon this hallowed ground. Behold, adolescent larcenists. The true lords of this realm have returned. Hope not for mercy, for your transgressions are beyond leniency. But you need not despair, for before your destruction, you shall have the opportunity to bear witness to my glory.
This is a fan-made mission. Under Siege. The goal of the Mechanicus is to hold the wall and gain points for every enemy unit slain. The goal of the Necrons is to breach the wall and to gain purchase in the territory behind. Will the cold calculation of the Mechanicus hold out? Or will the newly awakened Necron tier lay waste to their enemies?
The fortress of the Ion Ascendant is beset by the awoken tomb. The raiders escaping the last game are trying to make their way to the safety of the wall, and they have just made it in time. They will have a scout move that will take them inside the wall, and then it will be Necrons going first. Alright, the Necrons have all advanced out of their deployment zone, out of the radiation bombardment area.
The fearsome radiation bombardment.
Which did technically kill a destroyer, which immediately came back with full wounds from reanimation.
And, hey, it plinked one wound off of
One
me.
wound that immediately healed.
Yeah.
Rad bombardment, everybody.
Yeah, epic.
Moved up, most things advanced except for the heavy destroyers. Yeah, everything advanced except for the heavy destroyers. Everything pretty much just moved up as far as it could. A lot of melee hits here. So it means we're not going to have a lot of shooting to be done.
We are going to have a bit of shooting.
Oh yes, Overwatch.
Because the Marshals unit has Overwatch. I did roll to see if I could get the CP back. I failed. But they are able to Overwatch because they are on the wall. One of the wall's special rules is their Overwatches will work on 5s. I did measure it out. It's going to be on the Scarabs just because everything else is actually... Some of it is just out of 18 for some of the guys in the back for their
So you want to get as much shooting as
I just want to get as much in as possible.
Alright, 21 radium rifle shot, radium carbine shots.
So hitting on 5s and re-rolling everything because of the Marshal. Okay. I roll an extraordinary amount of 6s. I don't even need the 5s. I mean, I'll take them, but still. Okay.
See what you get.
Oh, I forgot the 1. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh. All right. Man. Marshall's putting in work. What is the strength of these things?
Only 3.
Oh.
And this is the only time I think this will ever be said. That means that you're wounding me on 3s, because scarabs are toughness 2. This is the only time radium carbines will ever wound anything on a 3.
Yeah, even like guardsmen are
Yeah,
toughness 3.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They've got anti-infantry 4 up, which is nice, but...
Yeah, alright. Well. So, and I roll an extraordinary number of 1s.
Perfectly balanced.
As all things should be. So that is 6 wounds.
6 up saves.
Yeah, no minus.
I failed them all.
Oh, hey, look at that.
For the arc rifle.
Which, the arc rifle, right?
You are.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. 2 shots out of here.
That's a hit.
And Marshall. No.
All right.
Are you a vehicle, perchance?
No.
Oh, well, that's...
Actually, what am I even considered? I'm considered a swarm.
A swarm of vehicles?
No.
Okay, well, wounding on 2s. Hey! Yeah, minus...
No,
one.
invuln or anything, so just roll the damage.
D3. 2.
Right.
Plasma. Right? Yes.
Yep, 2 shots.
I am not going to overcharge because you're toughness 2. Actually, wait. But that's only damage 1. You have 4 wounds. Brace the Omnissiah. Overcharge.
That's a hit.
Overcharge. No. Okay. 2 damage.
Zap.
Come on,
Does
Omnissiah.
the Omnissiah favor you?
Yes!
Yes, he does.
He fires it overcharge and then he immediately just drops on the ground and starts praying very hard to it. Alright, that is my shooting done.
All right. So the only shooting I'm going to be able to really do, this destroyer is going to shoot at the wall over here.
Yep, so the wall is toughness 10. It has 8 wounds. There's technically 3 different sections. Each one has their own toughness and their own wound characteristic. If it is brought down, that is points to the Necron army. As long as it stands, it is points to me. And if it does fall, then all of the units atop it suffer a deadly demise d6. So, we will see how that goes.
All right, Gauss Destructor.
And for the purposes of this, they have the keyword fortification, if that means anything.
It does not in this case.
Oh, well, that's sad.
So this guy over here is going to shoot at the wall, hitting on 3s. That's a hit.
Okay.
Strength 14, so on 3s. That's a 1, so he fails to wound the wall.
Okay.
The other guy is going to do the same thing on the other far wall. Hit. No, that is a miss. That is
Don't they have a hardwired for destruction?
That only affects infantry for enigmatic exterminators or vehicles and monsters for the Gauss Destructor.
Interesting.
Doesn't
I just
work
thought it was
on fortification.
wrong.
I do have Tesla Immortals who...
We'll come back for that because we're going to have to get some dice.
Gonna need some dice. They do have Assault. They're going to be shooting into the Skitari Marshals squad over there.
Alright.
So Tesla Immortals shooting into the Skitari Vanguard with the Marshal. They do have a hitting on 2s with 5s and 6s, becoming sustained hits too. Oh wow. Oh boy.
We're gonna have to come back. This is gonna take a bit.
So, I got very lucky on the Teslas.
So, I don't know if it translates well on camera to the sheer number of dice that are in front of me to save. How many wounds did you get?
40.
40. On...
Off of 10 Immortals.
Onto a unit of 11. Alright, I'm gonna hand this camera over to you.
Because unfortunately, we need to slower all this to see if it kills the Marshal.
We're gonna have to do it in batches of 10.
I mean, it's no AP, so...
So technically, and they have... Do they ignore cover?
They do not ignore cover.
I have a 3-up save! So,
You can do it.
first batch. 1, 2.
Two
Okay,
dead.
just
Okay.
2 dead. I will separate those and remove these successes.
All right.
We
Now roll 8, I guess. This is horrifying. Right?
another 3. Okay, so
Okay.
now I roll 5.
Zap.
Man, the Marshal gets taken out. He's been taken out twice in like the first turn. Okay, only 1 more dies. I'm holding out. Now I'm down to 4. Oh, okay. Well, 2.
Okay, they're good.
2. Okay. 1.
Down to the Marshal.
Nope, this is the Vanguard.
Oh no, this is
the last Vanguard.
Alpha.
The last
Oh!
last Vanguard.
Yes!
Last Vanguard.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my word. This is
Yes! Oh my goodness!
and he dies.
Okay!
But he takes all of it.
Get down, Mr. Marshall! Oh my goodness!
The Marshal
is alive! Oh my goodness!
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have a squad to lead.
He does not. He is out in the wind. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Yes,
Thank
it
goodness.
is.
Okay. All right. We'll come back for Admech counterpunch.
Yep.
All right. So, Admech turn 1. Movement phase has all been completed. The Marshal has retreated. He is the warlord today, and he is coming down to meet up with the raiders and determine just what is going on. The Ruststalkers have moved. The majority of the melee units are towards this side of the board, so they're moving up to support. The Castellans have moved. They are the barricade. Then everything else on the wall has stayed still. This unit has the Feel No Pain, and this one and these 2 destroyers have all stayed still. They can't shoot over the wall, but they are holding steady to defend the backfield. And then the Iron Strider Bellistari, like the as the Marshal moves back, similar to Aragorn at the Battle of Helm's Deep, he raises his sword and then just swings it over, and the Iron Strider shoots over the head of the Vanguard. So we will go to the shooting phase. I just have to pick out some targets, so we'll come right back. Admech, turn 1, shooting phase. We're gonna start with, we're gonna start with the Dune Crawler. This has the Daedalus Missile Launcher and the Icarus Array. It is going to fire everything through the open wall into the Wraiths.
Into the Wraiths.
We're
Got
going
it.
to start with the Daedalus Missile Launcher. Yes. Oh, and I have heavy across the entire army. Anti-fly 2+. Yay!
Yep.
I was so ready for that to be a 1. AP -2.
All right, so on the Wraiths, invuln. That is a save.
Okay, the
You hit it perfectly, except it wasn't there.
the Icarus Array. Okay, I'll be hitting on 3s. Any special things on 6s?
No, it's just-
But anti-fly 4 with twin linked. I said with twin linked. Okay.
Okay.
That is 4 at -1.
So 4 ups. I fail 2 of them.
2 damage each.
That is a dead Wraith.
Haha! The Iron Stride Bellistari is gonna shoot the Catacomb Command Barge.
Okay.
That is hitting on 3s. Hey, what is the toughness of the Command Barge?
The command barge is, I want to say, toughness 9.
But he has the like -1 to wound, right?
Toughness 8. And advanced quantum shielding. Yes,
Okay.
you are -1 to wounds.
So it'll be back to 4s then.
Nope.
Come on. This group of Castellans here are going to fire into the Immortals. I do not want to eat that much
Tesla again.
Tesla again. That was deeply unpleasant. We will start with the heavy phosphor blasters.
All right.
Ignoring cover?
Yes.
Hold on.
However,
Ooh.
the Immortals do have stealth, thanks to the enhancement of the attached Plasmancer.
Oh, yes. So that will be, and they did move. So that'll be 5s.
Yep.
But actually, I'm sorry. They get +2 attacks. Each.
Thanks to their Datasmith.
Thanks to the Datasmith for Protector Protocol. Hey, on 5s. Oh. Okay. I thought I saw more than that, but I saw 4s. That's on me. That is then... Your toughness is 5?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Then 3. That is 1 at -1.
1 at -1. All right. Looking for a 4. No, I actually failed it.
Hey, damage 2.
There are only 1 wound, so... No, I'm just gonna kill a Crypto Thrall.
Castellan Phosphor Blasters.
Daka daka daka.
But I'm still, because you have stealth hitting on 5s. 1 wound. -1.
All right. Make it.
Okay. This is going swell. Over to this side. This one has the twin-linked twin phosphor blasters. The 24-inch range is going to go into this unit of scarabs. See if I can just plink off those last 2 wounds. But the Incendine combustors are going into them.
The other
because
scarab
they are
unit.
just a bit closer.
All right. A little bit of split fire.
Well, I'm just gonna...
You are getting the +2 attack still.
I am. Hey. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of that. I'm just gonna forget that ever happened.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Does the +2
Apply to
affect-
flamers? Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Let's see how many ascending combustor hit.
You are toughness 2.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have 6 up armor, right?
Yep.
So 1 dead scarab, 2 dead scarab, 3 dead scarabs.
All right. All right. So we got some Skitarii shooting. We've got this Vanguard squad going into the Immortals. They have been given lethal dosage. They've got lethal hits. This Skitarii squad is apparently just putting everything into these 3 scarabs.
Listen, I was in charge of the scarabs last game, and I saw how unfortunately devastating they were. So, I'm going to start with the one that's a little less important, just into those scarabs.
Are you implying you have the right to destroy even a single one of my scarabs?
Apparently, yes! Okay.
Such arrogance.
And these gain heavy as well, so
Yep.
3s. I like this Doctrina rule. It's cool. This is the first time I've ever used AdMech, and I am having a wondrous time.
Having a good time, having a good time.
And hey, you said it was probably the only time. This is the second time I'll be wounding on 3s
Oh,
with
yeah.
Radiant Archons. Okay. That is... And I still yet roll an exorbitant amount of 1s. There is no AP to this, so you will have to make 6-up saves.
6-up saves. All right. Hurrah.
1 dead scarab, 2 dead scarab. Okay.
1 scarab on 1 wound, baby.
All right. Arc rifle. Because this isn't overkill at all. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Dev wound, so no matter what, it's dead. Oh, no, AP1, I should say. So no matter what,
Yeah.
it's dead.
It's dead.
All right, you, my friend, have wiped out a unit, gaining, what is it, 5 points?
I gained 5 points.
Yes. You shoot me immortal.
Immortals. So this will be with lethal hits. I'm just gonna make
+1,
sure
-1 because of stealth.
2.
Unless they, yeah, no,
3,
just +1, -1.
4. Yeah, so it'll be back to 4s. 6s. Looking for 6s. Okay. Lethal. That was a 6. Lethal. Okay. I will accept that. Because I have to. Because that's the rules. Even if I don't want to. And... 5s, right?
No. Force, because you have anti-infantry 4+.
Oh, I do! Wow. So this is what it's like. I always hate when you say that when you're playing as AdMech. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Lack of AP stings, but if nothing else...
Wounding my Terminators on...
If nothing else, radium carbines do stack up force a lot of dice
That's
rolls.
true. So no AP.
Alright, 3 ups. Alright, you kill 1 immortal, 2 immortal, 3 immortals.
Okay. Arc rifle.
Miss.
Okay.
Plasma.
Literally no use in overcharging, so...
It's 2 shots. 2-shot plasma.
Well, that is everything that can shoot. I'm not going to charge anything. The AdMech are holding the wall. And... Oh, I do have to roll to see if I get my CP back.
You do not.
Man.
So in the movement, I just kind of sprinted most things up again. The only things I didn't advance were I didn't even move the heavy destroyers. The Doom Scythe came in. I did not advance with the Wraiths or this Scorpec unit. Hopefully going to be able to get some charges again.
There was an overwatch from the Castellans into the Scarabs. There's only 1 pile left. However, with the sustained assault rule,
Reinforcements!
there was reinforcements of the Scarabs that were destroyed. So they will be able to enter into the game soon as they charge across next turn.
Yes, I'm going to start again with the heavy destroyer into the wall.
All right.
Shooting once. They have heavy and they have actually stayed still. So on 2s. All right.
Okay.
On 3s. Okay. AP on the Gauss Destructor of -4.
So the wall does not get a save.
6 damage.
The wall has 2 wounds remaining.
All right.
Okay.
I will mark that.
Okay.
We're going to do the same thing with this destroyer on the other side.
Onto this wall.
Into that wall.
Okay.
I'm going to start punching some holes on 2s. On 3s. No. Fails to wound again.
Okay. But this wall over here is starting to crack.
I think I'm going to get the other big gun out of the way. Is the Doom Scythe. Cannot move because it is, it came in this turn.
Because flyer.
But it has a 36-inch range. I am going to be shooting the heavy death ray at the wall, trying to just really finish that off, get some points.
Sure.
And the Teslas are going to go into the Scutari, any that survive, assuming I do take the wall down.
Okay. For anyone who's aware of the rules, the wall cannot take cover from the heat ray.
It cannot. All right. So in other words, you're saying it's forced to stand firm.
It is forced to stand firm.
Or actually, no, it only works on infantry and vehicles anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, so 3 shots, hitting on 3s with sustained hits D3. All right, all 3 hit.
Good.
Strength 16.
Okay, so 3s.
All right, so on 3s. But
Is there a chance?
AP -4, and
Oh.
it's D6 plus 1 damage, so yeah, no.
The wall does explode, and so there is a deadly demise roll. 5.
So that's
we will
5
come
dead
back
skills.
for that. The wall has been blasted apart, leaving only 5 Vanguard in the ruins. Because of all the explosion of dust and smoke and everything, technically the unit does have stealth, however all the shooting
happens at once, so
Yeah.
it won't affect the Doom Scythe. But also, the Vanguard are now battle shocked because they just collapsed from the wall.
Yep.
You harmed the Omnissiah's wall, you monster.
Get off of our planet.
The Necrons really are just a get off my lawn.
Yes, they're cranky old men.
Culture.
All right. So it's hitting on 3s with.
Did you do it again? Did you do it
Did
again?
they stand firm? Or are they ducking and covering?
Oh, this isn't the heat ray, right? This is just the.
Oh no, right. That's only with.
You still get sustained, don't you?
I still get sustained because this is Tesla, so that's another 4 there. Strength 7.
Okay,
So
you never get to complain about Necron flyers again.
All right. Yeah, AP 0, but 6 wounds.
Okay, well.
Statistically, you live this.
So 4s now, because they no longer have cover from the wall. I fail 3, so yes.
Yeah.
Two survive. Successful shooting phase so far.
yeah.
And.
Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
Okay. Alright, do you have anything else to shoot?
The Immortals.
The Immortals.
They have assault.
Alright.
They're gonna try and shoot these Skitarii off the wall, see if I can't recreate my last magic trick of making Skitarii disappear.
Alright, we'll let the dice get gathered.
Alright, 18 Tesla shots going into the Skitarii Vanguard.
That'll be fine.
Hitting on 2s. Alright. Significantly fewer 5s and 6s than last time, but you know,
Are you sure?
I got 40 wounds last time. This is still... Oh, actually, no, this is still pretty good.
We'll have to come back. There we go. We just had to do some quick calculations.
Wounding on 3. If I can hold the dice, wounding on 3s.
Okay. I see a lot of 1s and 2s. I'm okay with that.
Well, so this time it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 21 wounds this time, not 40.
That's much better. Oh man, and I don't even have to slow roll them, but I also only have one hand because of the camera. Could you actually hold the camera?
Yeah, I'll hold the camera.
I have to have more hands for this. Okay, so...
Oh boy, looks like we're playing Shadowrun.
and no AP, right?
No,
so,
yeah, no AP.
So it'll just be 3s. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
And you have cover, so...
Yeah, so
Yeah.
5 dead.
Woo!
Anything else?
Actually, yes. I have on the command barge, I have the little Gauss cannons on the bottom.
Oh man, just make it stop.
They're just gonna shoot the wall in front of them.
Okay.
3s. No lethals. And I'm needing 6s to wound. No.
Okay.
Alright, that's all of my shooting.
And
Alright. So, for things that can charge, Scorpex charging into this gate to attempt to bust it down. Looks like that is going to be, assuming I can go to the nearest part of the gate, a 7-inch charge.
Okay.
The one Scarab base here is going to charge the wall and start trying to eat through it, 4-inch charge.
Okay.
The Overlord is going to try and get into that wall. That is a 7-inch charge, I'll call it. The Scorpex advanced. These Scarabs are going to charge into the wall like 1-inch charge.
Okay.
All right, let's see who gets in. Scorpex. Absolutely get in.
Okay. So these little gate sections, they're not as tough as the actual wall. They will not stand up. Basically, it's if they get charged, especially by a melee unit, they can be broken down. What matters is how much time it takes. So roll a d6. On a 1 through 3, that unit is done. On a 4 through 6, they get to pile in past it.
All right, so they just
Okay.
they break it down,
But
but they stop there.
You remove it. It is cracked open. Yes, there you go.
My fortress wall is in terrible shape right now. Okay, the scarab.
The one scarab. The one scarab.
Why are you rolling so well on these?
These 4-inch charges.
Yep.
All right.
Alright.
The Overlord. Okay.
Oh my word! Is that 2 10s in a row?
Yeah.
Alright.
And then I literally can't fail here, but...
Dude.
Okay.
What is this?
For the 1-inch charge.
For the 1-inch charge. Okay.
You know what? Just... We're doing that.
That's fair.
I've got the movement.
Alright. Alright. So since most of it was, actually all of it was wall combat, we just decided to do it off
Intense
camera.
wall combat. Hilariously, this single scarab managed to do 1 wound to the wall. Meanwhile, the Overlord and the 6 scarabs managed to do nothing. Good job, little scarab base.
Good job, little guy. Alright. So, alright, the command phase and movement phases have been done. This unit, this Dust Dune Crawler, forgive me, has been given the Feel No Pain. We are in the Conqueror Imperative.
Yep.
And so basically everything has just moved forward and advanced. The defensive wall has been breached. There's no getting around that. This doorway under the orders of the Marshal has been opened to allow these destroyers to see through, and pretty much everything else has moved into this breach to fill it up and to stop anything from getting through. These Vanguard have stayed still. This group of Castellans have the +2 in melee. This group of Castellans have the +2 in ranged still. And we'll get on to the shooting phase. So, this Honored Dune Crawler up top is going to fire everything into the Wraiths again. I think he did that last time, and he's going to continue to try. This Dune Crawler, let me just see here.
Neutron laser?
Is going to neutron laser, and technically you're within 36, so, well, no, the stubbers, that doesn't make any sense. Why would he do that? That would be stupid. He's gonna stubber the plane anyway.
Okay.
I've decided. I have decided. Alright, so we will start with the anti-fly one. I'll just move all these dice out of the way. Starting with the Daedalus Missile Launcher.
Alright.
I meant starting with the Icarus Array. Okay, that's much better. But it's back to hitting on 4s, right? Because I didn't go with heavy this time. Yes. What is your toughness?
Toughness 6, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. So that is 1 wound at -1.
1 wound on 4s. I fail.
Damage 2.
Yeah.
And then the Cognis Heavy Stubber. Oh, sorry, forgive me. You are in half range. I don't get any sustained. That is very sad. And I will wound you on 5s. That is 1 wound, sir.
All right,
at no AP.
3s. Make it.
2 stubbers. You are not within half range, but into the plane. Okay. Do you have like a -1 to be hit or anything?
No,
okay.
they got rid of that.
Oh, yay.
Planes and 10th.
Toughness 6s for the... 1 at -0.
3 up. I fail it.
Take a damage. And then the neutron laser, hitting on 4s.
3s. It has heavy.
I moved.
Oh, you moved, right?
I did move.
Right.
16s, wounding on 3s. Okay. 1 wound at -4. Does it have an influence save?
No, it does not.
Okay.
So just roll your damage.
D6 +1.
7, 8. Okay. It is on 4 wounds out of its starting 12.
Okay. I will now move on to the destroyers.
I'm assuming they're shooting the command barge.
Well, we're going to start with these plasmers.
The plasmas.
And the plasmers are going to try to bring down the plane.
Interesting choice. Interesting choice.
I live on interesting choices. Oh man, they get 4 shots apiece.
Yeah.
I forgot how much I hate facing these.
It is a lot of plasma fire.
It's a lot. I will supercharge.
All right.
Because I like taking risks. So, cock die. Okay. So, hitting on 4s. That is a very bad roll. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
That's 1 wound.
-3.
So 6s. Wow.
Okay. The phosphor blasters
Daka daka.
into the destroyers over there. Oh. Sorry. Rapid fire. Okay. Cool. Wounding on... What is the toughness of a Scorpack destroyer?
6.
So 5s. Never mind.
Okay.
And the grav destroyers is the only vehicle the Catacomb
Yes.
command barge?
Yes, it is. Well, the flyer, but
Oh. My heart's broken. I can't I can't shoot at that anymore. But yes, the grav destroyer the grav destroyers will go into the Catacomb command barge. So that is... They also get 4?
Yeah.
Man. These guys are just insane.
destroyers do put out some good damage.
It's kind of remarkable. The only saving grace is that they're not breachers, because breachers get rerolls on everything. Just, why not?
Can you imagine if the special rules for breachers and destroyers were swapped?
Breachers are already mean enough. I think
they like the rerolls, but they'd be pretty scary with Overwatch.
If I specifically remember my thought process, I did not put breachers in this game because I, quote, thought it was too mean. And if I remember my thought process, that is actually verbatim what I thought. Okay, anti-vehicle 2.
All right.
Okay, that is 2, 4, 6 at -1.
All right, so on 4s either way. Ew.
Damage 2.
2, 4, 6, 8 wounds out of the 9 he's got.
Oh, man.
Oh boy, that is. He's not feeling so great.
I have not fired the Ballistari.
You have not.
Iron Sharded Ballistari.
Let's see if he
Last
gets the air
cannon.
kill.
Into the flyer.
Let's see if he gets the air kill.
4s.
That's a hit.
It's possible.
4s to wound, but twin linked.
3s, right? Your toughness 9?
Oh right, you are
3s.
fire toughness.
I said 3s.
Yep.
Yes, finally. -3.
So I need to roll a 6. Is that 2 wounds or 1?
Just 1.
Okay. Nope.
3 damage.
3 damage.
How many
He's on 1 wound.
Oh, come on. That's unfortunate. What is the range? Hang on. 18? That's not going to hit. Can anything else shoot it? All right. The plane may just live for another day. Can the Castellans? Phosphor... They have the twin phosphor. It's possible. I was hoping to use this on the destroyers, and it doesn't even reach because it barely doesn't hit the... Okay.
The plane lives.
Let me come back. I need to woo in my sorrow.
All right. Let's let the master tactician think.
We are going to be moving on to the Castellans. This group first is going to go into the Immortals. They have the extra shooting power. So we will start with the Castellan Phosphor Blasters, hitting on 5s, because you have stealth.
Yes.
Which means I only get 2 hits. That heavy really worked out. Why did I go for assault again? Okay, never mind.
And then the heavy phosphors.
And the heavy phosphor blasters. Much better. Much better. Much better. That is 5 wounds at -1.
All right, on force. Wow.
2 damage then.
I'm just gonna kill the crypto thrall.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll roll them and then we'll deal with any model removers we have to. So, these other Castellans on the far side are going to go into those destroyers right in front of them. Just try to soften them up. I'll start with the Castellan Phosphor Blasters. No stealth on these guys, so re-rolling. Okay, 1 wound at -1.
All right. So 4s.
Okay. And on the 2d6 flamers, I rolled 6. Their toughness?
Of the destroyers is 6.
Okay. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds at -1.
All right, 4s. All right, that is 2 wounds.
I gotta just say, I like, they've got so many different possible loadout options. I like how consistent the stats are, though.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to roll them all at once. Like, strength 6, -1, I don't know. It's very pleasant. I like it.
All right.
So, all charges were made. We kind of sped through the shooting and the charge phase. Ruststalkers charged in, Castellans charged in, other Castellans charged in, and then I was informed that I could tank shock with the Castellans, which I did, and maxed out tank shock mortal wounds.
There is a single score pack left with 1 wound.
There's a single, not for long. I will start with them. I piled in after the models were removed, and there's only 1 unit with the Castellan Fists, but that means, but he has the +2, yep. And he is hitting on 4s, but with Twin Link. Okay. I like to imagine that when they put it in, it's actually just, like, they're designed literally as the Rock'em Sock'em robots, and all this protocol means is that the Datasmith is just literally pressing the buttons in the back, and the fists are just going.
He's got a Nintendo Power Glove. He's just...
Now you're playing with power. No need for the rerolls. That is 3 at -2.
All right.
Need 1 to go through.
You get 1 through.
Whoop-pop! All right.
That is a wiped Scorpec squad.
That is an activated Suzy Q protocol. I'll do the other Castellan because I got him right here.
All right, this is gonna hurt.
So that is 4 and 4. No. What's the word I'm looking for? Twin linked. But that is okay. Wounding on Tiz. -2.
So 5s. Okay, 2 die. I am going to spend a command point in order to activate Resurrection. Yep. Yep. D3 +1.
Okay.
So I bring back. Actually, wow. 4. So 1.
Well, hold on. I just killed 2.
Yep. You just killed 2.
So you bring back those 3.
Those
then
3.
One wound more.
And then 1 Cryptothrall on 1 wound.
Well, that Datasmith's gonna power fist that Cryptothrall in the face.
Okay.
Actually, does he?
He technically punches at the same time, so.
Yeah, I mean he's the same unit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. What's the toughness of the overall unit?
5.
Oh, and he doesn't wound. Never mind. It's time to see what these Ruststalkers can do.
All right, lot of fancy prison shanks coming my way.
Oh, I can't hold the dice. Hang on. All right.
Transonic blades.
Hitting on 4s. And
I am toughness 6.
so I'm looking for 5s and 6s.
Dev wounds though, so
I don't get a single one, but I do get some 5s. So that is 4 at -2.
4 at -2.
No, -1.
-1, okay. So 4s. I fail 2.
Okay, so that's 1 damage each.
So 2 damage.
And then the
Alpha.
Alpha.
Or sorry, the Princeps. He's got a Princeps.
He is. Anti-infantry. Are you infantry?
Yes.
Oh. Cool. Anti-infantry 3.
And dev wounds.
1 devastating wound for damage 1.
Alright, you have killed 1 Scorpack.
Yes!
Well, that's somewhat underwhelming.
That's my experience with Rust Stalkers, unfortunately. A little underwhelming.
Okay. Well.
With a CP expenditure, the Overlord has, in fact, heroically intervened. Probably should have been done in the charge phase, but who cares? We're all friends here. So, you will be going into the castle.
Alright, 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Wow, that is a little sad.
Listen, he's hurt.
Yeah. Strength 8 versus your
Toughness
T9, so I'm looking for 5s, but with dev wounds? Yes, with dev wounds. Alright.
Okay.
That is 2 devastating wounds.
2?
Because it's damage 2.
So one has 5 wounds remaining. Okay. I'll mark that up later.
Yep. Next, the Immortals.
Yes.
Specifically, we've got a Crypto Thrall who's gonna shankety shank as best he can. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Strength 5, so on 5s. No.
Okay.
And then just the 5 close combat weapons.
The Immortals all tried to hit them. The Castellans are just
Really tough.
really tough. Over here, a bit of a weird upset. While the Ruststalkers didn't do much, the Destroyers failed to wound
A single time.
a single time. So, overall, at the end of AdMech turn 2, this side of the wall is completely gone. This side is a little more open, but the AdMech are flooding to fill the breach. But the Necrons are still very much present. So you have to roll to see if the Destroyers that I just defeated come back. So
Yes.
go ahead and roll that.
Yep.
Okay, they come back. And
All right. As far as movement goes, both of the Locusts are gonna stay still. The Scorpeks and Scarab reinforcements have just advanced up the board. Scorpeks staying in. Wraiths moving up to engage the robots. The Doom Scythe has moved on up. It is unfortunately going to be eating an Overwatch attack.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately for me, it has to, aircraft has to move a minimum amount. Overlord staying in might die, but I want to see what he can do. The Immortals used the adaptive strategy ability of the Royal Warden to back up and shoot. The Scorpeks over here trying to conga line their way into the wall, couldn't quite get into the robots.
And I think generally speaking, everything brought a model back, right, for reanimations?
Yeah, I basically rolled 1s on all the reanimations, so we got a little bit, we healed up the Wraith to full, we got 1 wound back on the command barge.
Did you roll for those Destroyers in melee?
No, I didn't actually. Let's see what they get.
Because they should
They bring back
bring
a
whole
full.
back one.
Awesome.
Okay, well,
So we actually, thank you for the reminder there.
I probably shouldn't have said that. On to the Destroyers. They have the heavy grav cannons, this unit does. And their rule is I get to hit on 5s.
Yep, so let's see whether I still have a flyer.
Oh.
Oof.
I didn't even need the rule, apparently. Alright.
That's a nasty one.
No rerolls or anything. And it is anti-vehicle 2.
Yep.
Well,
4 wounds.
at
-1.
-1.
So So I'm looking for 4s. I need to make all of these, or the plane goes down. Nope. I made all but 1.
You have CP, if you would like to keep it.
I'm on 1 point?
You have 2, I believe, because it's a new turn.
New turn. I am gonna command point reroll that just to see if I can get.
Deadly Demise.
Let's see if and it's on a 6.
It is on a 6, yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
No deadly demise. The Doom side has been dragged from the sky by the grav cannon.
Alright.
So, a quick addendum to the movement phase. The Catacomb Command Barge did move back because it's Necron's turn. I get to choose to fight first.
Yep.
And so while some charges will probably be happening, I would be able to fight here first. So,
Yes.
the Catacomb Command Barge was pulled back, which has freed up some shooting. So,
All right.
are you ready
Yep.
to unleash pain?
Yep. Locust Destroyer with the Gauss Destructor going into those robots.
Into these Castellans here.
All right. 1 shot, hitting on 2s. All right. Strength 14.
Toughness 9. And these are vehicles?
Yes.
Yes, so you get your... Is it called Hardwired for Destruction?
Optimized for slaughter.
Oh! Somehow that's less appealing.
And I am re-rolling wound rolls of 1 for this.
Okay.
So on 3s, re-rolling once. Okay.
Okay.
That is a wound at AP -4.
May I borrow the dice, sir?
Yes. Do you remember you reflect mortals on 6s for this?
Well, 5 up involved save. No.
Damage 6.
Does the leader give him anything?
No.
No. Well, he has 1 wound remaining.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Which one are you putting that on?
I'll put it on the shooter, dude.
Okay. The Wraiths are also shooting into the robots.
Alright.
3 shots apiece for a total of 9. Alright. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 hits. Strength 5. So wounding on 5s, but with devastating wounds. Alright, 2 wounds, no AP.
No AP. 2 up. I'm okay.
They're fine. Okay, now on to the big boy. Tesla Immortals. The Royal Warden and the Plasmancer are all shooting into the destroyers back here.
Vengeance for the flyer.
These 2 Immortals can't get line of sight, so they're just shooting the Scutari on the wall. The Cryptothralls are shooting their little pistol eyes into the robots, and the lightning ability of the Plasmancer also going into the robots.
Okay.
Tesla shots.
Explodings.
Hitting on 2s with sustained hits 2. Okay.
I think we'll come back.
Ouch. I really like Tesla. Why have I never used Tesla spam before?
Okay, so, and no AP?
No AP.
Okay, so 3s. Okay. Damage?
Damage 1.
1 dead. And 1 on a wound. Okay, I'll
Alright.
take that. I can live with that.
That is the Plasmancer with the plasmic lamp.
Let me get the dice out of the way.
Hitting on 3s, technically, because a lead unit. That's 2 hits. Strength 7, so on 4s. That is no wounds.
Okay.
Shoot. Then the Royal Warden.
It's his time to shine.
2 shots, hitting on 2s. Alright, 2 hits. No lethals or anything. Oh, actually, yes, no. He does get a lethal.
Oh, yeah.
The Plasmancer.
Because Plasmancer.
Strength 5, so also wounding on the 5s. Nope. 1 wound at -1.
And this is into the destroyers again? Floors? No. Oh, okay.
Damage 2.
Well, the Royal Warden has succeeded. Another one has fallen.
The mortal wounds lightning zap into the Castellan robots. 46 4-ups cause immortal. That is 1 mortal wound.
I'm okay with that. That is 6 wounds remaining.
The other destroyer. Shooting the robots.
Okay.
On 2s. That is a 1.
Okay.
Shoot. This guy has not been performing.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
So we did some charges and out of sequence, but we did the scarab attacks on the wall. The wound was taken by both sections of wall. But the destroyers made it in. The wraiths made it in. And that, I believe, was it?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so first up, Scorpex into the robots for this phase. All right, they are re-rolling hit rolls of 1 because they did just charge in, which is very nice with how many ones I just rolled.
What did they hit on?
3s.
Oh.
So yeah.
Remove these. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
8 hits. Then strength 7, which means I am still wounding you on 5s, but 6s are devastating wounds. All right.
I saw a number of 6s just barely turn over.
That
was
is
terrifying.
2 wounds at -2.
-2, so it'll be 4-ups because they have a 2-up armor.
All right.
Oh, damage.
2 damage each.
A Castellan is down to 2 wounds remaining.
Are gonna go next to the Wraiths. 12 attacks, hitting on 4s into those robots. All right, no fancy rerolls or nothing, so that is just gonna be 3 hits. They really would like Canoptech Court. At strength 6, so it's on 5s. That is 1 wound at -1.
They are fine.
Okay.
So now I get my hit backs. I am going to start over here with the, what are they called? Stalkers, but I will gather some dice for that. And we'll be right
All right. This is the Rust Stalkers going into the Scorpex. We'll...
If I can... Pardon me, everyone. All right, so the Transonic Blades. Interesting. Okay, so...
It's on 4s, I believe.
No, they have no rerolls or anything. I do like that there are actually less rerolls. Makes things go a little bit faster.
Relatively.
Relatively.
You don't want to face my 9th edition AdMech list?
That-
and there's a 2 there.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that was... Your command phases took longer than the entire game.
Admin phase.
Admin phase, yes. So, your toughness is 5 or 6, right?
The Scorpex are toughness 6.
Toughness 6, so 5s and 6s with devastating wounds. That is 1, 2, 3 devastating wounds so far.
All right.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
All right.
I will
AP.
AP -1.
All right, 4s. Yeah, no, you kill 2 Scorpex.
And just in time for the Princeps. Well, the Princeps. That is a devastating wound because you're infantry, correct?
Yes.
Then yes. One dude takes 1 damage.
All right.
Alright, so you can hit me back with that guy now if you'd like.
That I shall. Here. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Strength of 7, so on 3s. That is 2 wounds at -2.
Admech save. No!
2 damage each, so that's...
That is 2 dead.
That is-
I'll move right on to the Castellans.
Punch, punch.
Punchy. And I forgot, the Datasmith actually has...
A power fist, yes.
I don't know if I forgot that, but I feel like I forgot it, so we're not going to forget it this time.
So we'll
You
start...
didn't forget it last time, he just missed.
Ah, that's what it was. I was wondering why nothing happened. I will start with these Castellans here. The good old Mars Red boys.
I still need to finish painting my eBay purchases.
It's fine.
I think I will keep the Electro Peak Priests, the like electric blue color.
I do like that design.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's 4 each, and they do not have twin links. Alright, so they hit on 4s. That is a terrible roll. But did I give these two? Yes, I gave these two the punching protocol, right?
Yes, so they get extra attacks.
So, 1 of them, 2 of them. Oh, yeah, well that worked out a great deal.
All right, strength 12 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So you're wounded on 2s.
Boom. What, how many? Oh, well, that's an obnoxious number of 1s. Alright, so
All right.
4 at -2.
So looking for 5s. I save 1, fail 3. I believe that is...
Damage 3.
That is this squad wiped.
I imagine that the Data Smith just kicks one of their corpses. Alright, and then the other group of Castellans, 4 attacks.
Punching the wraiths.
With the twin-linked fists. They were put into the shooting protocol because I wanted to try to shoot something. Your toughness?
The wraiths are 6, I believe.
Then yes, 2 wounds so far.
All right.
Okay.
So on my 4 up invulnerable, that is 1 succeeded, 1 failed.
Okay.
Damage 3.
Damage 3.
Then that means a wraith is on 1 wound.
The close combat weapon of the other one. That is a wound. No AP.
I'm fine.
Okay. And then the Data Smith's
Punch.
Power Fist. I'll add in a purple die because it's fun. Hey, he does hit on 3s.
Huh.
1 wound.
1 wound AP.
-2.
All right.
Power Fist.
Invuln. I'm fine.
Data Smith. Is there anything? Oh, you have to roll for the unit of destroyers
That you just
died.
killed. Do they come in as reinforcements? Yes, they do.
My word. Okay. I mean, I know I created this mission with the rules, but still. Alright, so we've had some tentative movements. I am in the Protector Imperative. Should have said that earlier, but here we are. The...
Ruststalkers?
Thank you. Ruststalkers have fallen back. The Vanguard have moved back, because wording is important in this game. The Castellans have fallen back. Everything else... Oh, sorry, and the Raiders move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else has remained completely stationary. So I will be getting a lot of heavy bonuses, and I'm holding well at the moment. The things I kind of need to do though is I've got a lot of low toughness guards here, and you've got a lot of attacks across all of these units. Mm-hmm. So I do kind of need to trim down this herd over here. If I can do that, the Castellans are very tough. It's possible they hold on the far side. I think if I can do that, I'm in a solid spot, because you've only destroyed 1 section of wall. My back line is still secure. So points-wise, I'm doing well, and I've killed now 3 units?
Yes.
No, 4 because of the plane.
Yep.
So, so I'm doing well on those as well. I can still get overwhelmed, but... And because the wraiths can phase too. So that'll be my primary target. But we'll come back in the shooting phase when I figure out who's going to destroy the wraiths. Alright, so we are starting with the Cataphron, right? Cataphron?
Yeah, Cataphron Destroyers.
Cataphron Destroyers. They have been given lethal dosage because plasma needs to be more lethal. Everything is going into the wraiths. Because 1 is on 1 wound, I am going to start with the Phosphor Blaster. Just...
See if you can...
Just in case I can
off that last
I can
wound.
plink you to death. death of 1,000 shots. Heavy!
Or in this case, 3.
Oh, you're not within 12, so it's not rapid
That
fire.
is a lethal.
That is a lethal.
On 3s. That they are fine.
Alright, so plasma.
Overcharged or not?
Yes,
Okay.
because I'm a madman. Okay, so
That's some
lethal. Hits, heavy hits. There we go.
All right.
Wounds, on 3s.
Yep.
Ugh, that's unfortunate.
Well, the lethal really did help you out.
It did.
So 5 wounds, and it's going to be on my 4-up invuln.
Oh, come on.
All right, Wraiths doing good work.
Damn it. All right.
That is 1 dead and 1 on 2 wounds.
All right. Because I really need them gone, I will use the Iron Strider Ballistari, and I will fire the Twin Cognis Las cannon into them.
All right. Yeah.
Dune Crawler.
You're putting the neutron laser into them?
I'm starting with the flyer, the anti-fly, because they're flyers, right?
Technically, yes.
Yes! Alright. Daedalus Missile Launcher.
Heavy 1, baby. Heavy 1.
I just don't understand why. Neutron laser. Okay.
You still have the Icarus array.
Sorry, I was thinking of the other one, because you said neutron, and that's what
Oh,
my
no,
brain
I'm like,
went.
why are you switching? You have like a bunch of guns.
Okay, 6 shots on the Icarus array. Much better. Heavy helping me hit, and it is anti-fly 4.
Yep.
Actually, but I'll be wounding on 3s.
Because of the strength.
Twin linked! Thank you. Twin linked! Yes! Alright. All of those at -1.
So on invuln. Ooh.
2 damage apiece!
2, 4, 6, 8. That is the Wraith unit wiped.
And a stubber just punches into their bodies. Do they come back? Roll to see if they come back.
Let's see. On a 3-up, they come back. They do.
Well, yeah,
They're going to be spawning
You keep doing
in.
it on a 3, too. The neutron laser will go into the stubbers, because it has 2 of them?
Yep.
Yeah. It's going to go into this dude. The neutron laser is going to go into him.
Gotcha.
Alright. So, I'll start with the neutron laser, which gets 2 die. Whoosh.
Which both...
Alright. I'm going to use small dice because I'm sad now. No sustained hits, but I do hit 4 times. Alright. Don't worry about
That's
that.
1 flying.
1 wound, no AP.
Alright. 3s. He's good.
Alright. I have
Yeah, you still got
my
some stuff.
Vanguard.
Oh, yes.
That Vanguard is gonna shoot him.
Alright.
The brave little Vanguard that could.
Radium carbine and the Mechanicus pistol.
Yeah. Radium carbine. Hey. They did move, so, but anti-infantry 4! Yes!
That's 2 wounds.
Roll low.
Looking for 3s. No, they actually kill him.
Vanguard! Yes, I'm gonna move on to this Vanguard unit that are gonna try to take some more planks out of the Immortals.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3 of radium carbines left. Oh my word, I keep tossing dice. I'm gonna be picking up dice for like the next 2 years after this game. They have stayed still. And you have the infantry keyword, so 1 actually it's a 6 anyway, so you have a wound.
Alright, 1 wound. Looking
Okay.
for 3s. I'm good.
Okay. And the
Plasma?
plasma.
Overcharged or no?
Honor the Omnissiah. Yeah.
Okay.
Heavy.
Does he explode? No.
He devours the heat.
The alpha is pistol. That's a hit.
Strength 6?
Yeah, that's a wound.
Damn. Okay.
Hey, is there any AP on this?
-1.
All right, on force.
He kills the Cryptothrall again.
Yeah.
These Castellans here will shoot into... they'll shoot into the Immortals as well.
Okay.
Heavy Phosphor Blaster. They have the Heavy Phosphor Blaster.
Yep.
So that will be 2d6. No, that's the Incendine Cannon. I literally just looked at that.
Nope, they've got the stubbers.
Yep.
Or not the stubbers, the phosphor blasters.
The Phosphor Blasters. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Ooh, nice. And they stayed still as well. Alright. 2 wounds.
2 wounds at -1. Looking for 4s.
2 damage.
So you actually kill the other Cryptothrall.
Nice. We're getting somewhere. Castellan Phosphor Blasters.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. -1.
At -1. Looking for 4s.
1 wound. 1 damage, I mean.
1 dead.
1 dead immortal. Mechanicus pistol from the Datasmith. Yep. Yep. -1.
Yeah, he kills one.
Oh, man. Datasmith's the hero of the AdMech. The Rangers.
You mean the Raiders?
Raiders.
Cerberus?
Sorry, Raiders. Oh, it's been a long week. They all 3 can see him just because of his big tail. They...
Gonna try and kill the Warlord?
Well, they've got devastating wounds. It's time for vengeance for the first game. It is time for victory.
Alright.
In the Omnissiah's name. By the fury of cleansing oil. Okay.
Alright.
I don't know any other AdMech phrases. What's another AdMech phrase?
The
flesh is weak. Even though you don't have flesh. 2 devastating wounds.
That kills him. Hilarious. Does he explode?
Oh.
Deadly demise. No, he does not. So yes.
So for the purposes of the narrative game, he is not destroyed, but he does not have the sustained assault rule. Characters can't come back, but basically the Cerberus Raiders shoot a critical part of the Catacomb Command Barge, and it's effectively incapacitated. The character is alive, and we will have a roll at the end of the game to see what kind of effect this has on him.
Look at those little heroes.
Look at those little heroes. They ran away in the first game and then just sniped the Warlord. And that also counts as another unit for the AdMech's kill tally.
Yep.
I think the last thing I have to shoot is this destroyer here.
Yes.
He will fire it's kind of a waste, but into the Immortals, just because he was sort of a redundancy in case the Catacomb Command Barge didn't die. 4 shots. Okay. I'm assuming you don't have a vehicle keyword or anything.
Nope, they're T5 though.
Okay, so 3 wounds. Because strength 6.
Alright. AP1.
AP1.
Looking for 4s. No, they kill 3.
Okay, and I will, real quick, there's only going to be 1 shot?
Before you do that, I am going to... what's the stratagem name? Deathless Legions? I'm going to reanimate out of phase for these guys, because they have been shot.
Okay.
They reanimate 2 guys.
I forget, is there a stratagem to just bring a character?
Infantry character.
Infantry character. Oh, probably because it would be overpowered if you just brought...
A command barge.
A command barge.
Or the Silent King.
Or the Silent
King back.
Aren't the Star Gods characters, like, don't they have the character keyword?
I think that there is something... There's
like a keyword difference?
Yeah, there's a keyword difference that prevents you from doing that.
Okay, well that's... Wow, Games Workshop thought that through. That's cool. Alright, one charge the Castellans into them.
Yep.
They can't fail. They have been put into the punching protocol.
Yeah, do I Overwatch?
Punch protocol.
I am going to spend my last command point on Overwatch there just to try and kill that one bot on 2 wounds. See if I can reduce the amount of pain coming my way.
Fair enough.
With the amount of Tesla going on, I think we're going to come back in a sec.
Yep. All right, so Tesla leads to successful Overwatch. Breaking news at 11.
Yeah. Why have I not built around Tesla more? This is fun.
In defense of your army building, I do bring a lot of Space Marines, and lethal hits are very useful.
Useful against that.
All
right, strength 5. So they are in punch protocol, so it's 5s I'm looking for. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds, no AP off of the Teslas.
Okay. That's. I think they have a 2-up save.
Yep, 2-up save.
So
it's
only one damage goes through.
Now the Plasmancer.
1 wound remaining.
Come on. Strength 7, still on 5s, but we got this. Nope.
Okay.
Royal Warden, 4 shots. That's a lethal.
And yeah, just a lethal. Okay.
AP -1.
A 3-up armor save.
Royal
I will
Warden!
CP reroll that. And it reflects it back.
And kills an immortal.
It kills an immortal.
But it is now 12?
Yep.
Because +2 each. Still hit on 4s. Castellan Fists, yes. 2s. This one's very badly popped. Okay. For 7 wounds at -2.
I'm going to have to slow roll these because you're potentially going to get onto characters. I'm looking for 5s. That is Dead Immortal. Dead Immortal. Dead Immortal.
Okay. 3 more?
Dead Immortal.
Okay.
Dead Immortal. Oof.
Ooh. Okay.
He's good.
Last immortal.
He's good.
The last immortal is alive.
Okay.
Right for a power fist from the greatest hero of the Imperium. Cybernetica Data Smith. For the Omnissiah.
That's 2 hits.
For the Omnissiah.
That's 2
-2.
wounds. Oh, I should have slow rolled.
Roll them again. One at a
Okay. Yep, because I only have 1 immortal left. Nope.
Okay.
And then
Into one of the characters.
into the Plasmancer, because he at least has a invuln save, which he fails. What is the damage?
It is 2 damage on a power fist.
He is on 1 wound.
Okay. So let's take a look at the board and some scoring. Just roll to see if your immortals will come back.
The Immortals do come back.
Okay, so let's we'll go off camera for a second. We'll just look at the scores and everything. And
Kind of
see how it's
tally
shaping out.
things up.
Yeah. All right. So looking over the point tallies and everything, the Admech have been a bit more killy than at first anticipated. So at this point, it is technically possible for the Necrons to still win. You would basically require one of the Necron units to take one of these backfield objectives.
Yes.
The problem is that
Movement-wise,
it's very difficult. The only units that can realistically get into this area by the end of turn 5 at this point are these Scarabs, which knowing that, would take all of these backfield guns and just blast into them with everything I've got. So
yeah, I don't really have anything on the board that's... I have the heavy destroyers, but I'm not going to be able to completely wipe out the robots.
And you can bring down the walls for extra points and stuff like that, but
just with how many points Admech's gotten from killing, there's not a realistic way. So I think, especially with their Warlord incapacitated,
I think it's fair to say so. As what I think is fitting is, as the waves of destroyers and cryptex and everything keep on moving, the Catacomb command barge has
gone
Crash.
deactivated. The two characters there, the Royal Warden and the Cryptech, are going to usher their lord away, even though, you know, he's a Necron, so he doesn't really worry about getting shot in the head. They're still going to usher him away. And so the outer wall of the Fortress of the Ion Ascendant is held. It's damaged. It's got massive holes blown in it, and this is just one section of it. The entire fortress is under siege all over. This was just sort of
This is just the critical...
the critical area where the Overlord, or not, technically he's not the Overlord yet, a Lord of the Dynasty was present. The Overlord is dead, unfortunately. So, this is the outer structure, but this was that Lord's style of combat. There is one other Lord who will approach in his way of trying to get their father's command scepter back, but that will be next game. Well done, man. That was awesome. Admech's great, man. I love Admech.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll be back next time, I guess.
All right.
Martial status. Outer wall has suffered severe damage. Defenses stand at 76% integrity. Enemy forces are continuing their assault. Outcome acceptable. Continue holding the wall and give additional status report in 1 hour. Alert, alert. Unidentified energy signature focused in the Fulgur Manufactorum Sanctuary. Initiate rite of communication to Manipulus Cruxness Yo 5. Priority message. Possible enemy movement. Your brother's siege has met stronger resistance than anticipated. Very well. I shall acquire the scepter myself. Awaken my Lich Guard.